Good day and welcome to the program Midday Show, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM, and the same way so they get you live on the internet on www.radiodemocracy.sl. Me na Adeyemi Jackson, where they bring this edition of the program Midday Show come to you. Like all time inside the program, we get plenty news, reports, music. So continue with me for the next 1 hour. The program na Midday Show. And today inside the program is studio guest na Aissata Musu Adin, we are the founder and chief executive officer for Initiative in Capacity Building Association International Sierra Leone Spelling Bee. We can talk about the World Spelling Bee competition. We go take place inside China and what this mean for the country education sector. We can explain more about that. The program Midday Show they continue. Remember say they get we live on watch we live on Facebook. So if you get your message or comment, drop on our Facebook page, and also you can be part of the program by way you send message to the number 077981981, 077981981. The program na Midday Show
was intercepted, and then they said.
As I mentioned earlier, my studio guest this afternoon, Aissata Musu Adin, we are the founder and chief executive officer for Initiative in Capacity Building Association International Sierra Leone Spelling Bee competition. Good afternoon and welcome to the program. Well, that time is studio guest this afternoon as we go can look inside the World Spelling Bee competition where go up on this year now China. Continue for the with me at the program. The program Midday Show they continue inside the program where they start to look at issues them. Also the chief executive for Campaign for Human Rights and Development International, Abdul M. Fatoma say the baseline survey report where they do show say lack of transparency, trust, delay for announced election, and lack of public engagement and some party thing them will make people not get trust by the country electoral system. I talk this inside one interview with Radio Democracy for sake of the baseline reports we then do but the country electoral system. Abdul M. Fatoma explain more to me inside this interview.
We've been get a funding from European Union through IDEA International. We get 65,000 euro for develop a baseline survey, and with that baseline survey, we for also do a community engagement component. We therefore engage the traditional leaders, religious leaders, market women, and also young people, and also provide a training for justice sector workers. So we will get activities in there together with a survey. So the end part of the project don't come to an end of the 6-month project. So the end part of it, when the survey, we're able to bring the summary of the report to the press and stakeholders. So we do a press briefing for talks that we don't done the survey, the report's available, and then we highlight the key findings, challenges, and recommendations from the report.
Before we can look at the findings and challenges and recommendations, then what's it bring about the whole idea for conduct a survey?
Well, the whole idea came about the challenges we would get in the country on electoral justice and social accountability. So we therefore look at how we electoral justice system, and they either a weakened, either a strong, either a reliable. And then we look at our social accountability structures and where we get either a fit for purpose, either reliable, or either citizens and get trust issues about that. So the report's able for help with that, because we will get 8 focus group discussion across the country, 4 in each region. And then we will get key informant interview. Then we're able to get citizens and perception about governance performance, on health, on education, and also the the public perception about corruption on state institutions like the parliament, the police, the judiciary, and other state institutions like NRA.
So what are some of the findings with regard to the country electoral system?
Well, the findings they show a little bit of challenge, lack of transparency in the process, and challenges around trust issue between ECSL and OSIDE, and the demand for a transparent process of result transmission, and also announcement of results by giving detail. So these are big concerns that will come up from people them. Then also the other concern when people them actually complain electoral violence related issues instead of it be criminal issues. Most of them, according to record, we'll collect also from awareness. It is suggested we say that more of a dialogue we need to resolve the issue, then they move on.
So some of them findings here to do with the outcome of the 2023 election?
Yes, largely we will focus on 2023, activities around 2023.
So what are some of the recommendations we want to put inside this report?
Well, some of the recommendations now, we get a policy and programmatic recommendation. Policy one goes to the emphasis where people emphasize whether we will get as a country a transparent process with result announcements, more detail, and then to the programmatic side, more engagement within political leaders and the citizens, and more community and policy engagement, and also strengthening state institutions and civil society and media organizations.
Now that's not undone the report, what's next for this report?
Well, we will work with partners for monitor the process, and then we continue for get more open conversation with the government and the citizens.
The government and the opposition, they implement the recommendations in the tripartite report, and some of the recommendations therefore do with electoral reforms. The country they prepare for the 2028 election. This report will not poll. It gets any impact to create towards it?
Yes, it got an impact, and this report covered that already there are good development and positive development in the country, that reform exercise they go on. Then, locally we get structures where they help for promote dialogue, either community dialogue between political parties or citizens and politicians. So there are some good positive things that we will talk about. We'll talk about the direction of the electoral reforms and amendment of national laws as well.
That now the Chief Executive for Campaign for Human Rights and Development International, Abdul M. Fatoma, they talked to me inside the interview and say the baseline survey reports where then do show say lack of transparency, trust, delay for announced election, and lack of public engagement. And some party team them will make people not trust the country electoral system. The program they show they continue as I mentioned earlier. My studio guest this afternoon and Aissata Musuhadin, when I founder and chief executive officer for Initiative in Capacity Building Association International Salon Spelling Bee, when organization we done the organize the Spelling Bee competition. Once more, good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Fambude Onadu.
Okay. The Spelling Bee competition, now they prepare now for go represent the country at the World Spelling Bee competition. But before we come look into that, let we come back home. How the Spelling Bee program don't like?
The Spelling Bee program, they go far and wide. The Spelling Bee program, every year, thousands of people they benefit from the Spelling Bee program. Thousands of people because we get different activities. We get live Spelling Bee on SLBC TV every Saturday, 12:30 to 1 to 2 o'clock. We get radio. Then we get private school Spelling Bee, street Spelling Bee. We get Valentine Spelling Bee. We get inter-private school Spelling Bee. where all their activities they always surround spelling bee. Now for make we take the attention of the picking them from extracurriculum activities to words, for make them go study, for keep their abreast with with them books there. For the television spelling bee or the radio spelling bee, one way where we they able reach out to picking them at the provinces, na the villages, because picking them they call where the 10 they reach, picking them they call from out of Freetown, even Banjul, Ghana, different country them. Then they call for make them take part for the spelling bee. So thousands the benefit. Even not just picking them, even the adults, teachers them, big people them. Sometimes the big people them self can take part for the spelling bee. So then the one that all we don't benefits. Most of the one that we don't take part for spelling bee, they do very well.
Okay.
We achievement is so huge, not only in Sierra Leone or neither in Freetown, worldwide. Because Pekin they we don't go out.
Okay,
Whether
we go can look into the achievement
Okay.
and some of the challenges we are facing. The spelling bee an idea where you bring you put together. People out there will go to listen or watch you live, go on for no like the whole initiative, waiting bring about the whole initiative for the organized spelling bee competition.
Spelling bee come about a plate where them begin one of me men begin them me santemate, me brother-in-law in West. Now give me that plate, the Aquila and the be done a long years. So we watch them over in the house. Me not possibly very poor in spelling, to be frank enough. Me not possibly not being key. I know it at the right to of I can write though then can say I get sense. But me not possibly I be careless in my writing. So watch her over and over. The man fit say, oh, this we need for start this na Sierra Leone. So with that, I begin first. They do home sale after I'm picking it up. What is everything? My neighbor picking them. Then I begin bring in school STEM, primary schools. From primary schools, I see the need. Say Freetown is not all. Freetown is not all. So we continue with spelling bee. We go Port Loko. After Freetown, at Port Loko first we go. From Port Loko, I think we go Cambia. Then inside Makeni. From Makeni we go Moyamba. From there we go Kenema. We begin go now. So we begin go far and wide. Say before that safe, write proposal around the spelling bee. I copy the plates to hundreds of plates, send them to institutions, organization. Nobody no sponsor her. So from when me begin work, me own money. Then I been join Osusu. That's at the London mining. I join Osusu. They mean I possibly be the form Osusu. Even self will be the 98.1. When 90% of the one that will be the 98.1 by then benefit from me Osusu. So from that one day now start the spelling bee. Say we go national, nobody no sponsor, and people and they ask me, then they laugh me if King can spell. We'll begin out with primary, then 2013 now we'll do the first secondary school spelling bee. We invite 20 schools. Open will be open to all schools, private school, government assisted and government schools. 3 participants per school. We organize them. Most of we spelling bees now the British Council will be the organizer. We they pay for everything, we they do everything. Then we bring a camp as a motivational activity. Because we know say when you motivate Pekin, you go able get time for what you need to do. So we down there we make sure from when we start spelling bee, every Pekin where they take part, we they get a prize. As long as you take part, you know winner.
Okay.
Yes.
Continue for the with me na the program in name na Aissata Musuhadin, founder and chief executive officer for the ICIBA spelling bee. Continue for the with me na the program. Inside the program, we look at another issue. The chairman presidential task force on Hajj, Alhaji Mutada Muhammad CCC, the reason why they organize orientation for people we get for go this year Hajj now for manage the challenge with pilgrims and people them way they go perform Hajj na Mecca. Alhaji Mutada Muhammad CCC talk this is one ceremony where the Hajj committee all for give sabi to people we get for go perform Hajj this year in Mecca. We reporter Alfred Jana gets more Gona reports.
Hajj na one part the 5 pillars na Islam, where every Muslim for perform the time when they alive. And this, according to the Muslim, and very much important for make every Muslim can go to Mecca, Saudi Arabia, for make them touch the Kaaba, so that all their sin go be forgiven. Monday, May 4 this year, people them for go Hajj, gather na the Gaddafi Mosque for orientate them, but waiting them for do, and same way so not for do.
The purpose of this orientation, therefore, now for manage the challenge them, where would they get, we include we the pilgrims that we want to go, and let we know and waiting what do about them. I just want to mention certain things that we don't gain from experience as we progress. In the issue I want to raise first, the information. Not rely on any information like the Bush radio. If you get any information where you get out, call we will give you the truth. So information, both Nayana alone and where they go inshallah na the kingdom, let we manage information very well. Not rely on Bush radio. Bush radio they create tension for you and they create tension for the Hajj task force. So do you allow manage the Bush radio? We they give we're not they hide anything because it's a public responsibility. We're not gonna give information we're not correct. But if you ask we now we're gonna say you need information.
The voice where you just listen to now the chairman Presidential Hajj Task Force Alhaji Mutada Mohammed Sise, they explain but waiting na the purpose of the orientation to the different intending pilgrims. The lead medical doctor for the Hajj, Dr. Aliu Hafsawui, explained about the term we Hajj get.
Hajj gets specific time. You don't come on now all the way, you don't like to say the whole perform Hajj. You did it. See go you that admit you. Tell you to go do the Hajj in Arafat. You then hospital. Inshallah we'll be able to make arrangements with the hospital for Kulu. Then they carry you in an ambulance. Go with you in Arafat, then you will perform your Hajj. Even if you lead on inside the ambulance. That God will accept the Hajj. We don't do that last year. I get certain cases there. They will admit. And I make sure say they will family and they, through God in grace, we make arrangements with the hospital, they take them in the ambulance, carry them in Arafat, and they're able to perform the Hajj.
Which now the instruction where plenty Muslim not can understand and same way so not can even able for know when and how Hajj can take. We make the head of operation and support services, Sheikh Dafan Masakoi, explain.
Faman parada fihi instructional. He highly instructional. Policy we don't use for take instruction. Usai today, but the religion, Usai don't day. For all this while, then these are the last. Just like Natamina, Hajj is a stamina step in religion we possible to achieve so that Jesus will remain confident before ever in the component this world who meet Almighty Allah. Because Hajj no way performance well, Almighty Allah be accepted. But the one where the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is prayer that na Jannah, they get that the guy is without any reckoning, without any further investigation. The Almighty Allah make that possible for me.
Some people will be the part of this orientation. We explain some of the things them when they don't can learn by this orientation.
As I said earlier, it hasn't finished yet, so I'm still learning. But at least I've learned about the rights, what to expect, where we'll be going, the significance of those places, and what to do, what not to do. So it's just enlightening us, you know. So we appreciate the journey more. It's the ultimate, isn't it? So it's one of the 5 pillars. So I would like to think we're carrying all the others. This is the final, and yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Much importance
from my view at least. For someone who is going there, especially for the first time, this orientation is very much important for him or her to know why, when, and what are you going to do there and in Islam, of course, right? We are not going there as tourists. We are not going there just for recreation, no, but rather we are going there properly for worship. So,
then people end up for thank you for the orientation. As them say, the orientation don't make they don't learn plenty thing as they may get different thinking them, but hard. But now that they don't camp at this orientation, they don't can learn. But the thing them where they get for go meet and same way so where they get for do the term where they get for go na Mecca for the society for the democracy. Mina Alfred Janade report.
The program and media show they come to you from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. I still get Aissata Musu Hadin, we are the founder and chief executive for the Initiative in Capacity Building Association International Sierra Leone Spelling Bee. We don't take we through the journey of Spelling Bee and how we don't talk. Also, I don't join at the studio by James VMCC. We organizing secretary for St. Anthony Primary School Alumni Association as they plan for celebrate the 120 years of academic excellence. Continue for doing it me at the program. I come to you, Madam Aissata. You don't take me through the journey of the Spelling Bee. What you bring about the idea of setting up this Spelling Bee? How you don't talk for the Spelling Bee?
Spelling Bee, we're really proud for start Spelling Bee na Sierra Leone because we worldwide known. Regardless the challenges that we go through, we don't create a lot of impact worldwide, not only in Sierra Leone. I mean, the mere fact say Sierra Leone, ICBAI Sierra Leone Spelling Bee don't be invited to the World Spelling Bee, it mean a lot. Must not say we really create impact. We really fly the flag high up yonder, meaning the green, white, and blue. And we Upikine they do well because if you can imagine 2022, the Pikin we can go to Dubai, they go come for us amidst the challenges, the last minute where we go, say we get that they all, still they come for us. Must realize the kind of pressure we go there under on having interview and they come for us in the global ambassador for Spelling Bee. Then a big name for Sierra Leone, a big support for Sierra Leone for education. Then 2024 it go again. 2023 we not able to go. 2024 in one grade go back. It can second overall. Now the best African speller. So now big thing to we. Then Sierra Leone na global award winner for Spelling Bee 2022. 2024. Even when we not go, then send we award. Then we able influence the global stage for make them from the performance of we speller. By then the minister will be there when a chief minister now. That we influence for make them will get global award. So now big something for we and the country, Mama Salon.
Continue for the with me na the program in name na Aissata Musu Hadin, we na the founder and chief executive for the Initiative in Capacity Building Association International Sierra Leone Spelling Bee. I come over to my other studio guest, we na James VMCC, organizing secretary for the 120 years, organizing secretary for St. Anthony Primary School Alumni Association as na the plan for celebrate on a 120 years anniversary. For people, St. Anthony School na a popular school, primary school a popular one, but people we perhaps go down here the school but not get that kind of a background of the school. Lay the premise of the St. Anthony Primary School.
Thank you very much, sir. Of course, St. Anthony founded 1906, and on to date, we don't 120 years this year. And of course, St. Anthony is a Catholic school where, you know, now a school will open up to everybody, be it the poor, the rich, the middleman, and then a school where they accommodate not only Catholic people or picking them, but also the Muslims and any other person we want for attend St. Anthony. Of course, me not a Catholic, me not a Baptist, but na St. Anthony, na there I go me primary school before ever I go St. Edward's Secondary School. And of course, St. Anthony don't produce a lot, and na a school where, you know, even as I talk to the present president, retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, na St. Anthony, na in beginning, na in foundation school la one day. We get prominent people who don't attend St. Anthony School as we they go. I will give the names them, you know. Okay.
So 1906 to now, about 120 years. How the journey don't take for St. Anthony Primary School?
The journey don't become so unique, you know. You know, when the school starts, it starts with Bordeaux. Yeah, it be there with Bordeaux where the one the way be did when they use the school by 10, you know, can attest. The one way they attend the school in the late 60s, 70s, and 80s. They meet up that Bordeaux day. And of course, St. Anthony School, now a school where comprises of, we get teachers and they are Muslim, where they not disseminate, they not discriminate, you know, and a school we don't produce a lot. You know, I can just imagine my own time where I attend St. Anthony. Now they are learn how to do plantation. You know, the school is very unique, especially the boys section. We get a whole side where they do plantation. When they are starting before ever. Now we miss everything into agriculture business. So, you know, so like nothing, na school we don't really produce. And for me, now, you know, we can always say with primary school, now the foundation, even though sometimes people can look, say the secondary school, but for me, the foundation of every success in life, now your foundation, now your primary school. So, Anthony don't produce a lot, and we've been up the here, and I believe, say, even into academic business, we don't up now the academic world in terms of MPSC results them. So of course these don't showcase to the entire Sierra Leone that we've produced a lot, sir.
Okay, you don't talk about the some of the things where the school don't they do in terms of contributing into the education sector in the country, producing high prominent people. What are them people also where the school don't produce?
All right, sir. So as I say, we don't produce a lot. We get business tycoons in this country we don't actually attend St. Anthony. I can start with Tunde Cole, we of course get NP, and also get Belani and Son, where the entire Belani and Son family na St. Anthony they attend presently. Of course, Shakandans and Sons Limited will also the Woodstep na Sierra Leone, na St. Anthony he attend. David Navo of Fabulous Resorts, New York, instead of St. Anthony attend, and of course Awa and Ayuba, now a popular business name that one day also. You know, when it comes to the legal field, we talk about Esquire Leon Johnson and Jenkins Johnson, we are the former ombudsman, government of Sierra Leone, at St. Anthony, of course, in attend, Claudie Baham Davis, Esquire, and also Solomon Jamiru, former Deputy Minister of Information of Sierra Leone, of course, himself now St. Anthony himself also attend. You know, when you talk about the female practitioners that we don't get in this country, also we get Adekule King, former Minister of Labor, currently Minister of Northwest, also now St. Anthony himself attend, and Joseph Akuna Beckley.
It's like the list goes on.
Goes on and on. We've produced a lot. We've produced a lot of them, you know.
But again, the school don't give back to Una in terms of ensuring that the school help for shape Una for be the kind of people Una don't become in a society. In return, what Una as alumni don't give back to the school?
Thank you very much, sir. This is, you know, Nameka say we school, primary school, like the foundation of we all. You know, and we association don't do a lot at the background. We don't ever put in the public or neither social media or call journalism for go read up. You know, the thing that we don't do, we don't give stipend to teachers them, especially when they come into the holiday periods. We also don't give Christmas bonanzas to all teachers from the boys section, the girls section, the infants and the nursery. We also don't support picking them. We don't dey do school feeding programs them because some of we on them we go to the do, let's say every last Friday in a month they cook for we. But now it happen at St. Anthony again. So like people they say that na Volgo business, but it's not a Volgo. You know that gonna be school way be they in need of picking the way they not be get. You know, so the school be give back. So we don't do that kind of program and they, you know, we don't paint with school, boys section, girls section, we don't change toilet seats them. Presently as we sell we about for do with Thanksgiving for 120 years. The association, the ex-pupils, we don't paint the girls section. Of course, the boys section, we don't change the toilets at the girls section. We don't change the toilet seats in the back. Also, now the infants, of course, the nursery also they in place. And then we don't paint presently as I talk to now so now the infant section. So of all of them, they we don't do them. And we trust God again for do massive paving at the boys section. You know, so basically, that anything they also we actually don't do.
Continue for the with me that the program James VMCC organizing secretary St. Anthony Primary School Alumni Association. I come over to other studio guests when Aissata Muso Aden on the plan for take part to this year World Spelling Bee competition in China. How prepare on a be right now?
We come for the training your side. We get boku piki that we don't do up to the 9th annual spelling bee. Then at the general one, we private school, government assisted, and government schools, then they take part. For the private school and the Valentine spelling bee, we don't do up to the 10th annual national private school and Valentine spelling bee. Where all them piki are there, where they for don't go represent Sierra Leone. But I tell you, funding now a big challenge. Any institution where we go, then go tell we say na this they do. It's so funny this BNTM, I know we call the institution name. Then tell we say then they focus on early child education. So I got for show them pictures. I say Uda more they do early child education as well. We pass it by and now we start if you can remember 2019, now we get the youngest can go now Uganda 5 years plus, then they ask we say if baby can spell all of these things. The only side, but I believe say the Minister of Education this time around, you know, go sit down this opportunity past Sierra Leone because you know say na A plus because what we get the invitation first thing what we do now for make we meet with the Minister of Education, then we meet the executive, we don't meet the permanent secretary, we don't meet the chief education officer, you name them, even the Mrs. Momo and team, the NGO desk, they're all nobodies. Then we don't call a press conference when 98 been part of the press conference last week where we get about 10 media houses there. I pray say they all go report them. Whether that's me kukanaya. Then we don't send letters to institutions them. Right now we are on robust fundraising. We get man fundraising. Whether the little drops of water mix up a mighty ocean. Anybody, like you get 5,000, just imagine, we get people that way they give 100,000 euros. We get up to 5,000 or make us say 5,000 or 7,000 people they give 100,000 waiting down they go make up. Then if we get institutions there, because some go say they not get support, they not get funding because now they excuse that one day. We they beg them and talk to all institutions, all organizations, parastatals, owners of business. If then decide say where they help we with one ticket, I believe so we'll able to get that 13 ticket we want, or we will able to get more than that for make we able to take up this trip. Or people then decide say well. We go help una with visa, to and fro. Or we go help una with sea coach or local transportation. We go help una not to pass one great institution, do everything. People then can take them bit by bit. You decide say, well, we go help you. We go help una with airport tax. All of these things, little drops of water. Or people then decide, say, individuals then decide, say, me go give 500, I go give 200. You know, all of these things. So we did man as at now. And I encourage the past spelling bee participants there, una need for give back. We get a lot of trips. Some people they're not able to be here, they're not able to focus, the cow are the focus. Some man we can want to tell more get disappointment they left. But just imagine if Aissata Musu had in team from if we decide say we not they do spelling bee in a Sierra Leone, you be for benefits for ma'am. The one they all we don't go college, we don't the one they we na lawyers, na doctors, na this, we don't achieve from ICBAI. Now na your opportune time this for give back. Una can form una self as fundraisers, una meet we. Una can raise funds around. I believe say una the younger one there get greater role for play and una more listen to. But if una raise funds, una decide una executive, una say we're 2-3% for join we for go participate. Una welcome. Then you know opportunity this way una not for the let's go. Una the younger ones then una we don't benefit from spelling bee. Or una we don't benefit from ICBAI. ICBAI na organization we don't form from 2006 na Sierra Leone. We don't get about 70 scholarship, 72 or 75 scholarship, ICM scholarship. Most of una na directors, na managers, na business owners. Una see how una forgive back to ICBAI. Some of una not sabi me, some of una just know the name say, na me, na the ICM woman will be the give scholarship to people, international scholarship. Some of una we get people they always na captain, then the captain see, then get then the captain book.
Okay.
All of these things una
So,
all need for give
Madam
back.
Adin, you don't talk about the importance of the World Spelling Bee competition and the need for Sierra Leone for take part
Yes, sir.
about this competition. This get for do with education business. You don't get a contact with the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education for collaboration or for making our work as one.
As I tell you, we don't meet with the Minister of Education. At the first thing and the way we do, and thank God I want for appreciate the Minister and the Ministry of Education for we finally we don't sign SLA that the civil service level agreements with them. We don't get them now. We're down in a one step ahead. We believe say this time around the minister says I'm not going to sit down this person because he will get question for answer. Just imagine for the first time in the history of Sierra Leone, we get such kind of opportunity for be part of other education. And we know say education now one of the 5 key points. I don't know if that's so then call them. Now the presidency agenda. I believe say this time around the way I see put things because I hand over to the chief education officer. We know the tongue. I hope say we come. Now I know more we wait for.
Okay.
We pray say this time around because now the minister or the permanent secretary their recommendation. I believe say we'll be able to get sponsorship this time.
Continue for the with me at the program. Aissata Musu Adin. I come over to James V. MCC from the St. Anthony Primary Alumni Association. How will I set for celebrate the 120 years of the school in existence?
Yeah, let's just recap to some of the activities that we be there in line we don't already do. First of the activities we be do an health walk, and we also don't do lunch on sale. We don't do family day. Of course, this past week, Thursday and Friday, we just do we sports, the anniversary sports. We comprising of the entire complex. We have the boys, the girls, the infants, and also the nursery. Of course, this week, as I said, previous na a busy week, and Friday we back to school. Where some of we don't pull in for many years. We put on we primary school uniform again, and the same Friday we also get we candle march where we assemble St. John roundabout, where they take me through Adelaide Street, Kinton Bridge, Ascension Town Road, Sykes Street onto the boys section, and also when we reach at the boys section, we bonfire. But let's just talk about this. We back to school on Friday. The back to school on Friday, we get to see people the way go to school in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, onto the 2000s. We get for put on uniform. But we back to school, it get to be different from other schools back to school.
Why you say it get to be different?
Yeah, because one, we get what we call talk show, wherein we engage the present speaking them, where we bring them on board for let them see the one the way don't attend the school, waiting they don't do in their life, and presently waiting them being alive. Okay, we get varieties of people we get for do that one day for we, and also we are bringing back our memories where some of we go to school waiting we be the do. Back then the food that we would eat, we don't request that we need them food and day, and also the teachers that we don't pass away. We get for bring them the memories back, the things that we don't tell we. So all of that one in a package full, and also we get for in our classrooms that we teach our present teachers and get for teach we. We are in get 14. One of the things we so challenging right now we face is some of we don't become prefect and senior prefect at the school. We don't lost we badges and not again. We don't go to the school for the badges and say logo fenam. So we want for portray and showcase the picking them say some of you I don't think that we don't be in a school. So you self key able for get the achievement the day and see the great results. Yeah.
There are activities here so the alumni they plan for organize. What do it mean for picking them at the school? Because this is not a primary school where you get small picking them. What the activities here so mean the back to school and other activities that we not line up? What do it mean for the picking them?
It mean for gear them up for say me if they want they also with our mama with papa they with grandpa them then still come back to we for showcase how them be there. It means say we self need for put up with gears, learn book, concentrate for we book, learning and say me self tomorrow bamba I want for try like the one they also. So now make would they bring them to the lowest level of how they self they say now this one we self be done they do. So if now seeing now they like today now because of we beginnings, so now self no relent on our own beginnings them. So in line with this one, as you ask the question, sir, now for we able give them a picture view of how we be there yesterday, that you today you can prepare them from you yesterday.
So apart from the back to school, you know, get a guys giving or Thanksgiving, when exactly that it take place?
Okay, so as I don't talk about the back to school, the bonfire and then the candle match, Saturday, we as the ex-pupils them, we come together, we say no, we don't need for only for do painting for school and make benches, tables, and change the toilet seats them for the picking them. But also want to give awards to we teachers them, past, present, and even the one they don't pass away. As I talk to you, so last week the number 7 person within our list we just lost and last week. We forget award on Saturday. So this Saturday we get with awards. We call our launch and awards ceremony where they get back to the teachers that we don't serve the school for over 20 years, 20 years and above, and it take place na the band na Wellington Street by Pademba Road, where the time na 4 p.m. And also, of course, we not get prize giving, but we get Thanksgiving. We're now on Sunday. We're at the St. Anthony Parish Church at 1 p.m. We are in the celebration. Again, will be very much unique. Where it could take we all through from after the service. The procession will be like this. We assemble after the Thanksgiving inside St. Joseph Convent, and from St. Joseph Convent, we use Savage Street, St. John, Sanders Street. Sanders Street will go around to Kuto Road, through Choitram Supermarket. From Kuto Road, go down Kinton Bridge. Kinton Bridge will claim Central Town Road to Side Street. Side Street will enter the boys section. And I just want to bring highlights again to how Uda qualify for celebrate as ex-pupils for March, because I know for left that one day behind. We get thousands of people we already did at the group then they part of the group, but not everybody gets for March. One thing we do, we get people who left the school 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. So we make a minimum range where everybody for at least you go afford that one, they will 250 loans if you want for March. 250 loans. And in that 250 loans day, you get package again where they also get where now the aim sheet. And it come into the accessories for the ladies them. For you get the accessories we go showcase you hat band, you you will set and all, you dey pay 300 leones for the ladies them. For we demand them, now 500 leones. We get hatband with necktie. And then they all, not to do more, we order them, we make them outside because people don't duplicate them. As I talk to you so now, it didn't have free talk now. It don't land today. So all of them till and day, we want for bring out to the people then the one way they listen to me that na then thing they also at least for what as you they see are they into me celebration now. This is our anniversary cap and as anniversary t-shirts. We also available for sale of 250 loans for the t-shirt and 100 loans for the cap. So the full package of this now 350 loans.
Continue for with me, James VMCC, organizing secretary St. Anthony Primary School Alumni Association. I come over to you, Madam Aissata, on the spelling bee. When exactly are they left for go for the competition?
Na July, early July. So with the fundraise from now, man, and institutions and organization. We, the registered members of African Spelling Bee, what they call ASB, the ASB family, as I tell you, we head office there na Johannesburg, na South Africa. So now we all they go big Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Sudan, you name them. We all they go meet na South Africa, na Johannesburg. Now from there now, because the main aim na Africa unity. That now one. There secondly, the right organizations there, because most people the way they try for impersonate spelling bee. So with that one, then I make them get the criteria for make you be member of this consortium. They want make sure say the right set of people them when at the national team now then go. So we all they go meet na Johannesburg early in July. From there we go China. Then not to this trip no more. So we fundraising get for continue on and on. As I tell you, we are part of the African Spelling Bee Consortium, over 30 countries there. So every year, as of now where I see there, I get summit where I supposed to attend next month na Dubai. We also get the Intercontinental Spelling Bee na Dubai. We get Zambia na in the host this year. We get Spelling Bee for go na Zambia. We get Côte d'Ivoire. We get different invitations there. So, but the key one them more because of we not get key funders when the African Spelling Bee, the Intercontinental Spelling Bee, and the World Spelling Bee. So all that they will forgo there this year. So the fundraising for continue. We they look for fundraisers. As I say, PROs can be fundraisers. But then the one thing about it again, integrity counts. Sierra Leone now integrity, most people they not count on integrity. What's the camp money business, Motaman don't change.
So in terms of budgets, like how much you look for CC una partake into the World Spelling Bee competition?
The air ticket and all other arrangements to South Africa now about $87,000. $87,000. Then budgets, yes, $87,000. Now we they look for, we decide say we know they look on no more for NGOs or INGOs, but we go man about that range we want. We now about 10 picking there because each country for send 10
because at that time the next question like how many picking there?
Now 10 picking there and there with 3 chaperones. We can go as many as possible. People then they would then no say they're able to afford. They want go back to the country. Then one go support Sierra Leone. Then self can contact with the one go.
So for the picking them, the 10 picking them, how will I do the selection process?
With the selection process, as I tell you, we always organize spelling bee at national level, region, district, regional, and national. So the winners there, we know they select to. Now based on your talent, based on your sense, based on your capability, the one that will win. Everybody where you go with spelling bee, the winner, everybody na judge. So the one that will win, now then they go. So you dey private school or you dey government assisted or you dey government school or open. So you will win once you perform well. And moreover, the pikin that what we get na government school, then boku pass the private schools there. We don't win the spelling bee. So more go come out from the provinces. We get Kailang, they get Port Loko, Cambia, you name it. Even Lunge, we get pikin and we don't win spelling bee. We get so many pikin out there. We both different sided. We don't win spelling bee. Where we dey pray say we go able get funds for, so that we go able help them picking their like how them be do 2019 through the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education. We get funds from World Bank. Then them picking they will carry them go and then go do well. Then count laurels and certificates. There are 6. Now we carry the youngest. Now we make now other countries that they carry picking and go small picking and go, because first they ask if baby they spell.
Okay, continue for the with me in the program. Aissata Musso had from the spelling bee competition. I come over to James VMCC. Thanksgiving this Sunday.
Yes.
So, in terms of, again, for remind listeners and viewers of the democracy of the ex-pupils of St. Anthony School, within the dress code.
Yeah, so for we demand them, we dress code in this gray trousers, white shirts, black coat, and the anniversary t-shirt, anniversary necktie. We get we had band and hat, and also we get we rosette, and we of course we badge. For the ladies them, now pure white. They of course they get something called the baby lace, and or the one we don't match for convent, FSSG or girls school. They have to use the white, but of course the stocking they already get when a brown stocking they get for use with pure black shoes, and also then say they get the hats with the rosettes, and they know they plan. Then they get here with the drop. They don't forget here with the drop. Of course, we demanding a black shoes and black socks. No color socks. We no want any shoes. We get anything for them. Of course, the coats now black coats. You don't forget any shine. The bottom for be pure black. Okay. Yeah.
So as we try for round up the program, waiting that your message.
First of all, before
you to listeners out there, and more so the one that we attend the St. Anthony Primary School.
Yeah, before I just want for first of all appreciate we diasporas them. We get a lot of diasporas that we don't come for this match pass. We get the of course St. Anthony not only inside Salon a day. We get the UK branch, we get the USA branch, we get the Netherlands branch, and the Australia branch. But we don't get people from the US and the UK. One for say big thanks to Mr. Augustine Top from the USA, when then they manage the USA branch, and also Auntie Musu Davis, Mr. Eddie Wobe, where they all come out from the USA, and also Mrs. Siluke, where of course himself now from the UK, and the UK branch they do extremely well. You know, we come into the development of the school. And one of the things before they left the message is, we primary school gets band. We get school band, a full set school band. When you think about St. Edward's band, convent band, all what you then get, we self get them. You know, and we get picking the way they play the instrument very, very well. From class 3 to class 6, then they play them very well. And the public then go for Siam on Sunday and that one day. They encouraging what we want for give to the public and to the ex-pupils now that this is not time we not for only concentrate to the secondary school, but now the time this will for concentrate to primary school, because of every success where some of the benefits they like today, now we foundation. And the foundation of every man that you primary school. So one for thank God because St. Anthony make we, you know, some man can say and then they able because of they get to secondary school. But before ever they go to your secondary school, like primary school. So one for encourage to all the viewers them out there that please, if you attend St. Anthony School, or you know anybody who attends St. Anthony School, please let come on board. From here, they go at the school, and the thing open to everybody. Whatever you want for support for the school in benefit one, bring them. We need them.
So for the souvenirs, then we talk say ex-peoples need for put on for the Thanksgiving. Also, then go get their souvenirs in there.
So as I talk so now, today we give the information. As I say, it don't land at the airport. It already on course because now two DHL it come through, and by tomorrow we go do that publication. They, of course, at the boys section. Now they go for do the distribution. They because we got plenty people and we already don't pay for their accessories and they mean a one. So me say go for get me accessories. So if you want to get your accessories, make sure so you follow the social media group and the WhatsApp group that will put the date and the time for the collection of the accessories day. But obviously you go for being at the boys section.
Okay, well, plenty thank you, James VMCC, organizing secretary for the St. Anthony Primary School Alumni Association, for we take you time for be part of this program as a bit also for talk about the preparation of the school in 120-year anniversary, of which they will get a Thanksgiving this Sunday.
Yes, the 10th.
Come over to other studio guests, Madam Aissata, with a round up the program. You don't talk about the challenges and some of the successes. One go on for know which impact will this World Spelling Bee competition gets in terms of the education business and salon.
We know say the activities there. Now they take measure, we support, we donors there. Where they say that they give funds to countries there. That one big impact for make them know say Sierra Leone are part of the World Spelling Bee. Now China, just like how the script spelling bee, I forget what talk about the script spelling bee. If not to this visa issue, America will for the go care picking and go for don't begin care go from 2020, or for don't the care picking and go na America and funding issue. So now big accolades to Sierra Leone for no say it by Sierra Leone spelling bee or Sierra Leone they be represented nada platform there. And I believe say Sierra Leone picking them were very, very wise, we them very, very brilliant. And it can't be talent business, we picking them brilliant because we they teach them, we they groom them, we they nurture them, we transform them. Even the volunteers then where they with you look around, most of them now they work. And the one that way most of the volunteers that we been there with we, in fact, when I've been drop out saying spelling bee they inspire them for study. Before you remember, then they find way go make them go study, make them go universities, and before you remember, then they get their requirements, then get a job. One way again where it will help the country, they bring a limelight to the country. Just like now, we don't go fly the flag high. When we go Dubai the first time, people never feel say whether they are Israeli, you know, say all thing about all thing we in a cause talk bad but to country, talk bad but to government. But where we go, when we the salon picking go up the stage, everybody was like, they call me president of spelling bee na Dubai. Everybody, even the British man who been there, I get the opportunity is sit down with me, we talk, I interview him, you go now with Facebook page, so they bring limelight, they fly the flag up high. It show say waiting we government say it do dive them sponsor more. Okay. It show say waiting we government say now talk and do. So do you have fumble them? Would they beg? Would they talk to owner? Anybody, nothing not too small. 50,000, 100,000, anything so far can make them pick here go. Una one sponsor una can contact we na 33 Adelaide Street Mathematics Center Usai Slango Day. Una can go drop anything there. Or una call, una send message, WhatsApp message on 079717762. We need una support. Una able print T-shirts, una want do anything, fundraising.
We not get enough time. We get for the beginning come now the studio time to time. We can update the public more about the spelling bee competition. We wanna go take part China this year. Well, family because of time, now so I go bring down the curtain. But today edition of the program Mayday Show. Plenty thank you to my studio guest James VMCC for organizing secretary St. Anthony Primary School Alumni Association. We'll be there at the program, but talk about preparation for celebrate the school 120 years anniversary as in then go get Thanksgiving and other activities inside the coming days. And also plenty thank you to Madam Aissata Musuhadin, winner the Chief Executive Officer and founder for the Initiative in Capacity Building Association International Sierra Leone Spelling Bee. We'll be in the program for talk about Sierra Leone participation at the World Spelling Bee competition at China. Plenty thank you to my producer Theodora Reina. Plenty thank you to DJ Lulu for technical support. Megi Kamara Bango and make us see we on the social platform. So to meet again, Mina Adeyemi Jackson. They say goodbye.